Korean court has sentenced disgraced former President Yoon Suk Seoul to Yeol, to 5 years in prison. CNN's Mike Valerio has the latest from Beijing.
Well, a hugely consequential verdict out of Seoul. The ex-president Yoon Yeol found guilty of essentially trying to use his bodyguards at the presidential residence to keep investigators and to keep police from arresting him. This all happened back on January 3rd of last year, 2025. Corruption investigators go into his presidential residence and are trying to bring him into custody, just weeks after this ex-president Yoon Yeol declared martial law in December of 2024. He did that, in short, because he was in a political logjam. He declared political activity across South Korea illegal, put the military in charge of law enforcement, and that only lasted for 6 hours after opposition lawmakers came back to the heart of South Korean democracy and overturned his martial law order. So investigators, trying to hold him accountable, tried to arrest him one time, January 3rd. It didn't work. There was a standoff between investigators and his bodyguards. Tried to arrest him a second time back on January 15th. That attempt was successful. So 1 year and 1 day later, the ex-president is found guilty of obstruction of justice. Where South Korea goes from here, this is the first verdict actually of 4 trials that Yoon Yeol faces over that botched martial law decree. He is also on trial facing a charge of insurrection, and Seoul prosecutors have asked a judge to be able to hand down a verdict of the death penalty for that insurrection case. I will say it's very rare in any part of the South Korean judicial system that anybody is given the death sentence, and analysts do not expect him to receive that sentence. It would be, again, exceedingly rare. But the stakes in that trial and that verdict are so incredibly high, and we are expecting that in the middle of February. Mike Valerio, CNN, Beijing.